Minecraft doesn't just build blocks, it builds empires. Well, at least in the box office, and we're going to talk about that. We got a Tron Ares trailer, finally. The grid is coming to the real world, it would seem. And speaking of the real world, kind of, weird world, I guess is more appropriate, Death Stranding. We now have information about the Death Stranding movie. Let's talk about all this and a little bit more. Welcome, nerds, to the Clips channel. You are about to watch the movie news for the week, at least since the last time you were here, probably. So, movie news, this is a smaller portion of a larger video. If you want to get all of the nerdy news, all of the pop culture stuff that's going on, go check out the main channel, Generally Nerdy. The name of the show you're looking for is called The Week in Nerddom, and that's where you can get everything. Or you can just stay here and specifically watch movie news. We're going to talk about upcoming movies, we're going to talk about things that are happening in the box office right now, see how they're doing, that kind of stuff, and yeah, the kind of everything pertaining to movies. So let's jump into that. Movies this week, we have huge follow-up situation going on. So, huge follow-up situation is, first and foremost, Minecraft. What the hell is happening? The meme movie, apparently, I didn't realize it was a meme movie until I read a couple articles kind of breaking down the fan reaction, but like, let's get into who the Minecraft fans are, and then we'll get into some numbers, I promise. But Minecraft fans, generally speaking, are fairly young Gen Zers, or Gen Alpha, I think would be. Old Gen Alpha, young Gen Z, I think would be where we're at with this. And then even a little bit older into Gen Z. Get into millennials, and we're not super huge on this, but that's not to say there aren't any of us that don't play it. But by and large, this is a Gen Z and younger thing, which apparently millennials and Gen Xers who have Gen Z children are doing a little bit better than we thought, because their Gen Z children have disposable income, and we're looking at $162 million in the domestic box office for this movie. The worldwide box office is $313 million. So it did well. Initial estimates were putting it at $45 million, and then right before the weekend they upped those numbers to $52 million were the expected domestic box office numbers. So if you take that 52 number and look at the 162 number, they 3 times the expectations. They tripled it. That also is higher than the Barbie movie's opening weekend. So, yeah. No narrative, just give the fans what apparently they actually wanted, because I have no idea. Generally speaking, the movies about the games that I like to play, well, I don't know, that's been a little bit hit and miss as far as like Mortal Kombat movies. 95 Mortal Kombat's great, Annihilation's kind of terrible. The 2018 movie is somewhere in the middle. And Mortal Kombat 2 looks like it's going to be fantastic, so don't get me wrong, I'm super hyped. But this did more for the fan base than I think it did for anyone else. But also the fan base is so rabid, and they have parents who they have to buy tickets to go with them because they have to babysit, but it's like one parent for 5 kids, right? But like the craziness going on this weekend, the cops were called because people were interacting with the movie. Apparently this is the way it was planned. Apparently this is just, I'm just as much of a loss as the analysts are, because I had no idea. I did not see this one coming. There was not anything positive as far as like fan reaction that I saw pre-release, but apparently it's because the stuff that I saw was dealing mainly with people in my rough age group. So millennials didn't really see the point. Gen Zers didn't care to share that they saw the point because they all went out to see it. Anyway, there's a couple other things in these notes. Oh, my speculation too about the preview of Superman being one of the reasons it might see a bump. I don't think I was accurate. I think that, yes, that might have been a motivating factor for some of the parents, but it seems that the fan base for this movie just did not care that Superman was there. They were there for the movie. So that's kind of awesome, I'm not gonna lie. But so it would seem that Warner Brothers and Legendary did right for this one, just barely edging out Barbie's $700,000. So they did $700,000 more on their opening weekend than Barbie did. So that's $750,000 roughly. Wow. This is just huge. This is just insane. I can't even, I think one of the big takeaways from this is I'm pretty sure that the Minecraft movie as it's being built is not any sort of narrative nonsense. They're not trying to inject any sort of like political, socio-political message in there like they did with Barbie. So that should be a good takeaway. Just give the fans a version of what they want. Subvert expectations can be good, i.e. Jack Black as whatever the main guy is. Again, Minecraft over my head. But like that was unexpected and fans kind of were critical of it from, again, what I saw. But now I'm hearing that Jack Black does great as the lead. So yeah, really crazy situation going on here. And I heard in multiple places that people are just calling this the meme movie because apparently that's what the kids want. So give the kids what they want and the money will follow, I guess. Merch time for sales. All right, so we are doing a merch push. It is now April, and that means we are gearing up for our first special shirt design. It's gonna be more than just a t-shirt. I'm gonna actually probably put it on stickers and a bunch of other things. So here is your big design. It should be up on screen right now. For those of you that are listening only, I apologize that you can't see it, but go check out the YouTube or the Rumble, whichever way you want to go, because the show goes up on both. You can go do that. And the shirt design is not live yet. It will be live by the beginning of next week. So by Monday, what is that, the 15th? I believe. By this coming Monday, the design will be live. I think I'm gonna do it for 2 weeks. So we will have 2 weeks for this exclusive shirt design straight from Generally Nerdy. That's me. And this is the best way to help support the channel. Buy the merch, support the show, tell everybody that you get your news, your entertainment and nerdy type news from this place. And that is the best thing you can do. You know, subscribing and all that stuff is great as well, but like actual monetary support is very welcome because I would like to not have to work a day job as well as doing this, because that's like 80 hours a week of work and it gets a little maddening. But I do it because I love it and I love and educating and entertaining and doing all this stuff. So go check out the merch store. The link is down in the description. Still don't have a proper URL for it just yet, but I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I need to get the couple bucks it's going to cost in order to maintain that, and then we'll be there. But either way, merch link down in the description. You can see the shirt design here. It will be live come Monday, so be prepared. And yeah, super excited to offer some exclusive merch to the viewers, and I guess we're getting back into the show now. So merch, show. Next up, follow up on Thunderbolts. We have tickets going on sale now. May 1st advanced is when the first showing is. So that's the Thursday advanced showing. I don't think they're doing super well. I've seen a couple of preliminary numbers and they're not meeting expectations. We'll follow up on this one again next week just because like that's kind of where we're at with this. But like tickets are on sale. If you're interested in Thunderbolts, go get them. But it would seem that they've been on sale for a couple of days now and nobody is doing it. So next up, Death Stranding is our other follow-up. Death Stranding, we have an interesting situation here. So we have Michael Samoski is going to be writing and directing. You might not know that name, but Samoski was a co-writer on A Quiet Place Day One and that Nic Cage weird crazy pig movie. He was the main writer on that one. So I don't think this is his directorial debut, but it might be. I'm super intrigued by that pedigree. Like that is very interesting. So Death Stranding movie takes one more step forward. That's what we got for follow-ups though. Let's talk now about trailers. We got two great ones. Tron Ares. This looks like it might be making up for the sins of the father and trying to meet with the greatness of the grandfather, I guess, if we're continuing that metaphor out. Tron 2 did poorly. Tron Ares based off of this trailer alone, looks like there's going to be a much more solid and captivating story. It really looks like the grid is coming out from the digital world into the real world. And go watch this trailer and tell me I'm wrong, but this looks really stupid interesting. Like, I might see this one opening weekend. Like, I mean, I dig the second movie just fine. I love the first movie. But like, I didn't think that that little bit of like a history with this was going to be enough to motivate me to opening weekend. I think I'm going to opening weekend, guys. So that's where we're at with Tron. The other big trailer that launched this week was the final trailer for Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. If you weren't already gonna go see this, maybe watch this trailer, it might change your mind, but this, why would you not? Why would you not go see the final Mission Impossible movie? Like, it's going to be a spectacle, if for no other reason than it's the final Mission Impossible movie. So that is what we have for trailers. No regular ass news to talk about. Let's just talk about that suggestion this week. We're going with Dark City, baby. Dark City came out in 1998. This is science fiction, horror, fantasy, a little bit of everything rolled into one, and just incredibly intriguing. So let's do, I wrote up a little elevator pitch. It's a mind-bending sci-fi thriller set in a city trapped in perpetual night, controlled by shadowy figures who literally reshape the city and everyone's memories while they sleep. One man accidentally stays awake and starts unraveling a terrifying conspiracy about human identity. It, again, was released in 1998, and because of that, you're going to see a lot of things in here that were definitely liberally borrowed, let's say, by the Wachowskis when they were making the first Matrix movie. They owe a large bill here. Plus, there is also a new 4K special edition DVD Blu-ray coming out that is going to be worth a look if you do dig it. If you want to watch it without investing in the brand new special edition, then you're going to have to pay a couple of bucks to rent it over on Prime or Apple TV, as I could not find anywhere where it was streaming for free outside of a streaming service called Canopy that I'm unfamiliar with. So that is your suggestion of the week, Dark City from 1998. Thank you very much, nerds, for tuning in. If you want to level up your nerdy, geeky, pop culture knowledge, then don't forget to subscribe and do all of the things. Go check out the main channel, Generally Nerdy, for the larger portion. Again, you get all of the sections into one convenient video over on Generally Nerdy. The name of the show is The Week in Nerddom. Thank you for checking out this clip. We will see you next time. Before we go, though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.